Today we study the transverse section of blastula, testis, ovary through the permanent slide. Let's start with the first transverse section of the seminiferous tubule. This is the transverse section of seminiferous tubule, which is lined by the two types of the cells. That is the first columnar shaped cell, that is known as the Sertoli cell. These spermatogonia cells undergo the meiosis and to form the haploid sperm. The space outside the two seminiferous tubule is known as the interstitial space. Within the interstitial space, interstitial cell, also known as the leading cells, which secrete the synthesis and secretion of the testicular hormone known as the testosterone. Next, another slide. This is the TS of ovary. TS of ovary के अंदर हम लोग देख पा रहे हैं कि TS और ओवरी के अंदर जितना भी स्पेस है उस स्पेस को हम दो जोन में डिवाइड करेंगे. दैट इज द आउटर जोन एंड इनर जोन. इनर जोन इज नोन एज द ovarian medulla and outermost zone is known as the ovarian cortex. Ovarian cortex possesses the developing follicle in terms of primary, secondary, tertiary, mature Graafian follicle and the corpus luteum. These follicle cells synthesis and secrete the estrogen hormone under the influence of FSH, and corpus luteum synthesis and secretion of progesterone under the influence of LH. Next slide is transverse section of blastula. Blastula is the stage at which 64 cell stages are arranged into the two pattern. First pattern is layer form, that is known as the trophoblast or trophoectoderm, and another is inner cell mass. Each and every cell of inner cell mass act as a stem cells which give rise to the three germinal layer: ectoderm, mesoderm and endoderm. And trophoblast या trophoectoderm after the implantation differentiate into the amnion and chorion, which play an important role in the growth and development of the fetus. Now we will go to the lab to observe these slides under the microscope.
Okay, dear students, we are in lab now and we have the microscope. These are the slides which we are going to observe today. Ovary, testis and the blastula. So one by one we will start it. First of all, we will observe about the blastula. We have to place the slide over here. Now precautions must be taken to handle this slide carefully. It will break easily. So our first structure is, okay dear students, the structure which is visible to is blastula in early stages of an embryo. Typically it is a hollow ball of the cells called blastomers that forms the morula stage. After that, okay, it has a fluid filled cavity known as a blastocele. Okay, what are the key features behind that is we must know about the blastomers, we must know about the blastoderm and the trophoblast layer, which you have already studied in the class and explained by us in the previous session of the practical. Okay, dear students, this is the TS of the testis, and previously we have explained about the seminiferous tubules located inside the testis, coiled tube-like structures, site of the sperm production. And this sperm production begins at the puberty. We have leading cells, they produce the testosterone. We have the and these all structures are present in a pouch like structure called scrotum. Okay, dear students, this is the TS of ovary, situated in the pelvic cavity, anchored to the uterus by the ligaments. Its structure is roughly of almond shape, consists of cortex, that is we call housing of the follicles, and the medulla, that includes the blood vessels. The major functions are oogenesis, ovulation. Okay, I hope you got it. Okay, hope students you have understood very well, and you will go through all these structures and you will read theory sincerely, and you will able to get a plenty of knowledge. Thank you. Have a nice day.